What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of today's workout, the deadlift. So after I was finished doing squats, I didn't do any primer for the deadlift, so not my usual power clean, nothing at all, no warm-up sets even. I really don't need it. After 10 sets of squats, I'm more than warmed up and ready. And plus I'm not going very heavy. I'm resetting all the way back down to 315. During cluster training, I was accustomed to beginning with 315, so this is absolutely manageable. As I go heavier, maybe towards 365 or so, I'll probably do 315 as a warm-up and then get towards my working sets. But since 315 is my starting point, which I've used in the past, I really didn't feel like I had to do really anything beforehand. So I took about 5 minutes, I believe it was, after my last squat set, and then loaded up the bar, brought it down to the floor, and began deadlifts. So we've got 10 sets of 5, 90 seconds of rest between sets, and again, it's 315. I really don't even have to think about this. It's just get through it, get it done, no worries at all. So since I have a lot of time left to talk, I did go back and forth between which version of the deadlift I was going to focus on right now. My usual one for this type of programming is typically the sumo deadlift. I've used the conventional before for the training method. However, I'd say more so than not, I used sumo. And there were a couple of reasons for that. One, it was a point in my training where I wanted to get some benefits from sumo deadlift in order to help my conventional. But also, it's a really good addition to a lower body focused workout because the sumo deadlift is a little bit more hip driven, a little bit more glute driven. It does include more quads as opposed to the posterior chain that is dominant in the conventional deadlift. But especially since I do Olympic style squatting, that gets enough quad development for me, and then from there I could go to conventional deadlift to kind of even that out or balance it out. But again, I would normally go to sumo deadlift, and I've had a lot of great success with it. I really like being able to just put a lot of my focus into my legs on a day like that, as opposed to thinking more along the lines of lower back and lats. But I'm going to very intentionally use conventional because I want that to go up now. So sumo will kind of be here and there. I even thought about doing snatch grip deadlift as a primary mover. That's a tough one because you really have to be careful about your starting weight, and I would go very conservative. I wouldn't even put it in the ballpark of conventional or trap bar or sumo because you have to go so much lighter. There's so much more stabilization in a snatch grip deadlift that you really need to go light before you start to overload. So when I go back to this training again in the future, I might switch styles, but for now I just decided why not just do conventional. And there you go. Alright y'all, thank you so much, take care, and remember, adopt, don't chop.